Thank you so much. Well, hundreds will be hitting the green next weekend to raise some green for sick children. I'm joined now by Ebel. He's the president of the Children's Tumor Foundation, and he has a very personal reason for being involved with this, of course. Thank you so much for being here, Mark.
Thanks for having me on, Peggy.
I appreciate that. Now, tell me a little bit about this disease, which this benefit will raise some money for.
You bet. Neurofibromatosis is a genetic condition that affects 1 in 3,000 children that are born. It cuts across all socioeconomic lines. It cuts across all racial lines, and so it's actually a quite common genetic condition. It has a variety of different complications associated with it, the most common of which is the growth of tumors on nerve cells throughout the body. And
you first discovered this. You have a 7-year-old son that's afflicted with the condition. How did you first discover that he had it?
Actually, when he was about 6 months old, we took him into Children's Hospital to investigate some weight gain issues that he had, and one of the doctors there saw cafe au lait spots on his body and suggested that we attend the NF clinic at Children's Hospital. So that's where we first found out about the condition. We had never heard about it before.
Of course, I don't think a lot of people have, and so if you see spots like that perhaps on your child, you should definitely get that looked into.
Absolutely.
What does it cause?
Well, there's a number of different complications. One of the ways I like to explain NF, I'm not a doctor myself, and so I like to kind of explain NF in non-medical jargon.
Layperson terms, good.
Exactly. And one of the things I like to compare it to is a car that has 2 braking systems, a set of brakes on the front brakes and a set of brakes on the rear wheels. If one of those braking systems goes out, they have a backup. Well, in the normal population, they have 2 copies of this NF gene in each cell in the body. And the NF gene is a growth regulator or a tumor suppressor gene. People who have NF only have 1 working copy of that NF gene, so they're driving around with 1 set of brakes, if you will. And so if through the normal wear and tear of life, that 1 good copy of the NF gene is inactivated for whatever reason, a tumor is likely to grow in that cell.
And this is kind of one of those conditions that needs more attention, which is why there's the benefit July 28th at the Highwan Golf Course. Is it because there's not enough research for this particular kind of condition?
That's certainly part of it. We use the proceeds of the tournament to fund a clinic coordinator position at Children's Hospital. Children's Hospital is one of the first hospitals that ever had an NF clinic. It's been around for about 25 years, but we thought that by funding this extra clinical coordinator position, we could improve services for the Colorado families that are affected by NF.
And also help families recognize it when perhaps their child has the condition.
Absolutely.
So what is the outlook for people that do have it? Is it a lifelong condition that you live with?
It is a lifelong condition. It's a genetic condition. Luckily, there are a fair number of cases which are mild, and our son Davis so far has a very mild case. But there are higher incidences of cancer and other complications associated with it. So it's something that you do need to follow. And the NF Clinic is a great place for children in Colorado to go to follow the condition.
And you are the president of the Children's Tumor Society. Tell me what that's been like for you, what you've been able to witness.
Well, the Children's Tumor Foundation is a national foundation. We support families that are affected by NF. We raise public awareness for the condition. We provide support for families. And we also try to raise money for research. Obviously, we all would like to see effective treatments and hopefully someday a cure for the condition, and that's what we're working hard to find.
Excellent. Ebel from the Children's Tumor Foundation, thank you for being here, of course. And if you want to go to the Golf Classic, just go to our website. The Colorado Golf Classic will raise money for this cause, and you just need to click on the As Seen on Good Day section there, and that'll link you up. And we wish your son the best and appreciate you being here.
Well, thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Nice
and here's some bracelets to raise awareness for Children's Tumor Foundation.
We will hand these out and make sure people wear them.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay.
We'll send it back to you, Heidi.
All right.